Okay.
Wow. Professor Snape there, huh?
All right, we're
And TPK.
and no TPK, unless you deserve it. Hello, I'm Daniel of D&D fame. You may know me from last time I was on here. I am the DM, and I'm joined by other people who are the players. I'm not going to introduce them.
Good.
Nope.
If you don't know who we are by now, then you got to go back and start from the beginning.
This is what's called chaotic evil.
Link to the first video in the description.
That's actually, I could do that. This is only the 21st episode, which means our channel can legally drink now. So that's cool.
Hey!
Yeah.
So we were illegally drinking before?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know. Are any of us lawful?
Are you? Are any of you lawful? Actually, I really should know any of your alignments. We got
Oh yeah.
Magus is chaotic good, Shade's neutral good, Falbin's chaotic neutral, Theo is true neutral.
Neutrality.
Okay, so,
So
no
we
lawfuls.
We are not lawful.
Not lawful.
We do what we want.
You do what you want.
Walk in, golding babies survive. Sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes.
You guys,
Depends. Have they been naughty or nice?
the ratio of like war crimes to good deeds is like, it's good, you know. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Who would like to
Good for us.
recap? I know it's been 2 weeks since we last played. But that's no excuse if you forgot. But I'll forgive you.
All right. Since it was a lot of it focused on Shade, I will go ahead and recap. So we started off by slapping some harpies out of the air because they tried to convince Falbin to jump across a large precipice.
Evil.
Did.
And so we're like, yeah, they're not cool, so smack, you're dead. Shade
Brutally.
cut one in half. I believe Magus froze one into an ice cube and let it fall to the bottom and shatter. And then the last one, don't remember if Theo or Falbin took that one down. I think it was
that
Theo.
was Theo.
Yeah.
Shot at
and-
the wing, so he had a
Yep.
slow descent to death.
Yes, that. Exactly. And then we got
Good
some
call.
trinkets. We got the most exciting one of them was the famed Maltese goblin drawing / painting.
Signed.
that
Signed as
these-
well.
What? It's framed even. It's framed.
Signed. Yep. Signed. Framed.
It was framed. I'm
Picture.
gonna throw up a picture of it in the chat because I did find an image. Here is
Yep.
That is
That's the one.
nigh on mythical
Yep.
Maltese goblin. This is a work of art in the Thalian realms. It has been missing for decades, and we are the heroes that have returned this back to society.
I.
Campaign over. We did it.
everything else is small potatoes.
I think we've pretty much wrapped up this campaign. We could probably.
So we recovered that from the harpies.
Literally just
amongst
rolled
a
that
few
on a
other
trinket
things.
table. Like it is nothing.
Yet it is everything.
D&D baby.
So, yeah. So there was that. Magus got a cool earring that lets him speak Draconic even more fluently. Yeah, and a couple other baubles. We got to go camp in Magus's cool new little hut that he can just be like, pop a hut. And it rained. It was cold. Watered little baby Altria tree.
So cute.
And had some fun little games amongst that. Falbin fed rats. Yeah, and then we hiked up the mountains, and it got cold, really cold. We did some con saves, and then we reached a cliff, and we had to climb up it and Magus was like, "Hey guys, I got this," and did his alter self thing. Just scurried right up there with a rope, and secured it up at the top, and the rest of us climbed up. Falbin and Magus had a nice little heart-to-heart about rats, and then we all made it up there. And that's basically where we got to see the beginnings of the whole necropolis. We saw some tracks that I'm sure are inconsequential and won't matter at all.
Nope.
And we went along and had a conversation, quote unquote, with Damon. He's a little rusty on his common or Thalian. Yeah, he's
Which you know to mean.
exactly. Yeah, so his accent's a little dated. And yeah, we talked with him for a little while, and then we went to what appears to be Shade's past self's tomb.
Mm-hmm.
Had some cool little reveals there about bits and pieces of Shade's past and what he used to be. And then we opened it. We, like all cool arcade games, you put a coin in and it opens this cool, huge, giant stone door.
Mm-hmm.
And we went in, saw that somebody had left flowers on Finea's grave. And we also saw that what seems to be some type of armor stand was empty in the back of the room. And that somebody had been in here at some point not too distant.
Mm-hmm.
And that is, I believe, where we left off.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, great recap.
There was another critical piece of information. We now have confirmed from the ghost of Magus and Theo's grandmother that there are no birds in the afterlife.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. I'm sorry.
That was actually one of the main points of the entire last session. But
Yeah, it was.
I understand.
This is true.
There's actually a Cracked article on it that came out a week later.
Almost as infamous as the Maltese Goblin.
Yep. Almost as famous as the Mind Goblin. But yeah. Yeah. Cool. So yeah, that's where we are. And just for like a sensation sort of recap, the necropolis is at the very peak of the mountain, of the Mithril mountain range, and it is bitter cold, very quiet save for the wind. There's no life up here, no birds, no bugs. And so far you haven't heard any speech besides your own. Of course, Damon's speech being, guttural whispers that you just understand. And the tombs themselves are set into small cliffs along the mountain's edge with pillars in like a little portico sort of thing. The doors to the tombs you saw as it opened are about 5 feet thick of solid marble. Like they are nigh impenetrable. Yeah, unless you really, 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 really want to get in there. So you can do it with a good enough strength check, just so you know. Like it's just going to be very difficult. And I would say now that you know which direction they open by descending down into the floor, you will have a lot easier time like applying force to open another tomb if you were so inclined.
Yeah, you're saying this like we're gonna want to go grave robbing in a bit.
The tombs.
You are allowed if you want. So
Everything is permitted.
What does Damon say about that?
He'll join us.
Well, I know
He loves unwrapping
that
gifts.
at least Magus had a question for Damon. Like I think before you guys got too much farther. So yeah, you guys are standing in Shade's tomb, Lukos's tomb, which contains both the sarcophagus of what would have been Lukos if they had been able to recover your body, and Lucos's beloved Finea, which is the one that had the flower laid atop it, the bright blue rose-like flower that you remembered. You remembered seeing in person at some point. You don't know where, you don't know when, but Shade, you definitely had the sensation that you've seen this type of flower before. Nowhere on the mainland that since you've been being a mercenary. And the other key piece of information is that in the vision that you had of Finea, her looking out over the sea, waiting for Lucos to return, you saw a tattoo of a constellation on her hand, and I'm trying to remember exactly what it was. In the shape of a crown, I think. Yeah, I'm 90% sure on that. But yeah, so you guys are in there, and it's awkward and cold. And then, of course, there are the very brief sign of footprints that had preceded your entrance into the tomb. And I will take it to you.
Well, after a moment of kind of just staring at the tombs, Shade would kind of come back to his senses and start actually looking around, and I imagine note the tracks. And actually start looking around to see if there's anything else in this tomb.
Okay. Besides the sarcophagi and the empty armor rack, which if you've played Fallout 4 is very much like the power armor racks that you can build in that game. It's like that sort of size and configuration.
Crafting table.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's a German Shepherd walks up and goes, "Bork," and brings you a rotten leg and 10 bottle caps. God, you guys really need a dog now. Oh man.
We have baby Groot. We have baby Groot.
Hey, I'm a cat man. There's no dogs.
Oh,
no dogs.
That's a good point. But yeah, no, there. Unless you want to open the sarcophagi, there's nothing else visible in the room.
How is Shade looking? Like, how is he handling all of this?
You'd probably notice that Shade is kind of distracted. Not entirely dead to the world type of distracted, but does obviously mentally preoccupied to some degree.
Mm-hmm.
Shade would put his hand on Lucos's tomb.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I want to open this, I should probably talk to Damon first. With that, he'd kind of turn around and look at the rest of the party like, "Oh, you guys have been here the whole time," type of deal. Like,
actually, yeah, we'll have Damon just kind of creepily standing about 20 feet back behind you.
Breathing heavily.
Yeah, he's basically like amongst these pillars, which you've spent enough time here to understand that whatever building was here where this massive pillars was probably a preparation space for the afterlife, similar to like what the Egyptian pharaohs would have. Someplace that's very ritualistic and honorific in preparing the dead. So Mostly due to like broken pots and like tools for embalming and stuff that you find in the snow and the dirt.
Then I'm going to go up to Damon
Okay.
and point to the tracks that were at the entrance to the tomb.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say, like, there are tracks on the inside of Lucas's tomb, as well as we saw Minotaur tracks on the pass before we met you. Has anyone else been here recently?
Yeah, he's kind of just leaning some of his weight on the staff that he carries, and he gives like an affirmative, slow nod. Yeah.
Can you tell us who?
He instead of having him respond, which one do you mean? Could you clarify which one you were talking about?
I am most concerned about the footprints inside Lucas's tomb. But if you could tell me both,
Yeah,
I'd like to know that too.
So I'll just start. I'll resolve one then the other. So the footprints in the tomb. He says, which you know to mean I did not see his face, but it is someone who belonged. Who had
How did you not see his face?
Who
How
had
did
paid the fee? Yeah, it just
He paid
says
the
like
fee.
he paid the fee. Yeah.
Was his face obscured
He nods in the affirmative.
by a mask?
He nods.
A metal one?
He nods.
I still have alter self going. I changed myself into Gaius.
Oh, right. I mean, he's unfazed. He just stands there.
This guy?
He nods.
No!
Shade. Shade would speak up
I
at
kind
this
of like
point.
storm off and behind one of the pillars and a half.
Cool.
Come back, my
Shade would look at Damon and say, "Did he take anything with him when he left?
He nods.
The armor?"
Yeah, he nods. He says, he says, which you know what I mean. He took the armor years ago.
Then are those still his footprints from years ago?
No.
Whose footprints are those?
He says, which you know to mean he comes often.
Vegas is like grumble shouting in the background.
And basically you don't know exactly what frequency he means by often, but he does I'm trying to play Damon in like a not too talkative way, so like pardon me for like being a little curt with him, but like he does specify that every time he has come he brings a blue flower.
Shade looks at Damon and does he only visit that tomb?
Yes, he nods.
Interesting.
Megas pops back around to Pillar. Is like, how long has he been coming?
I mean, he mentioned that the armor was taken years ago.
Yes, but like, are we talking like decades or 500 years?
He doesn't remember.
Magus storms off because like the greatest magical mind in the universe.
So, Magus, please roll an insight check,
Oh no.
or a history check. Actually,
Oh, thank you.
yeah.
Oh no.
Wow.
It might
Inspiration?
be worth.
I think I have.
Yeah. This
I'm
isn't a
gonna
see how well you jump over the table roll. This might be actually be important.
I think I'm gonna inspiration that.
Okay.
I think I do better just re-rolling it.
Okay. All right. 15. Yeah. So you've studied the legends of Damon enough at the academy to know that he went through more than probably any of his comrades. Damon lost his entire family over the course of the war. He was one of the original. He visited from where Lucas visited from, bringing his family with him, and they were all lost. And then eventually, he had to watch the rest of his friends die, either quickly and violently, or through the slow march of time. So you get the sensation that as powerful as he is, and as revered and legendary as he is, he has been through a lot, and he may not be super, 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 super stable, being undead at all.
Mm-hmm.
So not that he is being like secretly hostile, but just that he may not be totally reliable.
Mm-hmm.
Being undead by yourself for a long time is hard. But I mean, he does his best to answer, and he says that basically because of his concealed form, he cannot say for sure if it was always the same person.
Oh.
I mean, because you could have a guy in a suit of armor show up. You don't know exactly who they are. You've never seen their face, and you don't hear them speak. So,
It's like Frank from Death Race.
yeah, actually, yeah, that's really accurate. Yeah. But he says that somebody has been coming to that tomb, for a few hundred years.
Right.
Kind of that aside, Shade would kind of put that part aside and just be like, so if I wanted to open the sarcophagus, Lucas's sarcophagus, would that cause any issues?
He says, which you know to mean you cannot steal what is your own.
I mean, if what we're suspecting already is true, then it's going to be an empty sarcophagus.
Can't hurt to
What
look.
about the rest of these tombs? Would we violate anything if we went in any of the others?
He says, which you know to mean those who desecrate a consecrated tomb will suffer the curse of the grave robber. Of those who have rightfully secured passage to this city, he will not impede nor strike down from taking on the curse for themselves. The consequences are set. So basically, like, you are welcome to try. You will incur that curse if you desecrate a consecrated tomb, but he is not going to impede you because you have shown that you are, you are welcome here. But the curse is basically like locked in. He doesn't control that.
What is considered desecrating a consecrated tomb?
I mean, if it's consecrated, if the consecration is on the entrance, it would be opening the tomb itself. Yeah.
Would I have knowledge about the limits on these sort of things with religion? Like with these tombs, would we get in? Like, one, are they consecrated, and are there some that are consecrated and some that aren't? And like, does desecration mean opening or drawing a smiley face on the sarcophagus?
Right. Yeah. So good questions. To your first question, as far as which tombs might be consecrated or not, you have seen so far that. Let me see. Actually, was Lucos's. I don't think Lucos's was consecrated.
Interesting.
Yeah, the ones that are will say on the inscription. So
okay.
You don't know.
I hope it wasn't consecrated if somebody's been going in it for the past several hundred years.
Yeah, right. Right. Yeah, so it may not be all of them.
Interesting.
But your second question was about, like, well, you could also probably try to use magic if you have detect magic. That might be a way to sense a consecration, or like if you had a detect evil and good or something, you could use those.
Okay. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Kyra.
Yeah.
Our prophecy is to retrieve weapons from these tombs, right?
Well, specifically, it's to retrieve the weapons of the first Dragonlord, which refers to Xander.
Aha. I'm assuming his grave is consecrated.
I don't know, honestly. I don't know. I'm just as fresh to this as you are. But as far as the, whether it's a good deed or not, you are. She's like gesturing to the four of you. You are what remains of the order. So, I wouldn't be displeased if you opened another tomb. I mean, you're going to need items and gear.
I, at least, am going to start with this one. Shade goes back to Lucos's tomb.
Yeah.
And with his shadow, his echo standing behind him, he hands his glaive to the echo. So now the echo's standing there holding two glaives. And he goes to push the lid off the sarcophagus.
Okay, which one?
Lucos's. He's not going to touch Phineas.
Okay, roll a strength check.
All right, Strength.
Oh yeah. Without breaking a sweat, you hear stone on stone grind as you push the lid to the side, and it tilts over and then lands on the ground with a hefty thump. And as you suspected, there is nothing in this one.
Well, it's one question answered as well as it can be.
Mm-hmm.
He'll just stand there for a few moments staring at the empty sarcophagus.
Now that Shade has left, like once Shade leaves for where Damon is, Magus is going to ask Damon, and what of the Minotaur tracks on the other side? And I will change myself into Silas.
Oh, okay. I like this strategy. That's cool. Hey, son, does you see a person that looks like this? It's okay. It's just a drawing. He looks at you kind of quizzically, turns his head a little bit, and says, like, okay. That's not it. But you just ask him generally, like, who this potential Minotaur is.
How recently, that sort of thing. Description.
He says, basically, he's not going to give you a specific description, but he says, he is one to whom a great debt is owed, and one that he claims in blood.
Not at all ominous.
And in short, he tells you that he comes and goes as he pleases.
Cool. And I think lastly, do you have the authority to give us the weapons of the first Dragonlord so that we are not stealing them?
Roll an insight check.
Hoo boy. All right. Come on. Hey.
Oh.
Hey.
Okay. So you've looked Damon in the face more than probably any living being can say they have in the last few centuries. So at this point, you maybe know Damon better than anyone on the planet, and you can tell that Damon has a singular purpose, and in support of that purpose, he seems to trust nobody, even those claiming support of the Dragonlords. And you detect a bit of a wait and see attitude with him, like as if he doubts you and wishes to test you. So he will not be assisting with that.
No better guard.
Yeah.
And,
This guy's cold. He's cold as ice.
Yep.
Literally.
Yeah. Literally? Did you say literally? Like lich?
Yes.
Oh, that's great. I had to do a lot of. I shouldn't be talking about backstage stuff. It's hard. It's hard to portray a character who is like on your team, but is almost a half antagonist to you. You know, without portraying him as a bad guy. It's anyway. I hope
Just
that's
because
coming
you're
through.
a bad guy doesn't mean you are a bad guy.
Exactly. He starts crying profusely. No, he
Thanks,
sits,
Satan.
he sits down in a metal folding chair and no. But yeah, so
It all started 500 years ago.
everybody asks me, Damon, who's the Minotaur that goes walking around? But nobody says, Damon, how's it going, man?
I'm going.
That goes walking around.
I'm going to start the ritual cast for Detect Magic.
Okay.
And explain to the others that once I'm done, I'm just going to do a quick survey of this whole area to see if I get any pings on consecration.
Oh, sure. How long does Detect Magic stay up?
It stays up for 10 minutes.
Okay. I'm going to say you're going to need to like run to like get a view of every tomb.
That is fair.
So you're not going to be able to like read the inscriptions, but you will be able to.
I'm just going for magical pings.
Yep.
That's all I'm going for.
Yep, totally. So don't worry about like plotting a route. I'll just say that in order to cover all of the tombs in this area, it's going to take you like the full length of the cast.
Okay. I piggyback on Kyra.
Okay.
Jan.
Okay.
Yeah, Kyra, yeah.
I can't see why we couldn't do. Okay, yeah.
Like Magus will say that in a kind of joking way to Kyra, and you can play out how she responds.
She says, oh God. She's, piggybacking a gifted magic student in a necropolis of the dead while we run around looking for magical consecrations to avoid the curse of the grave robber. That's just a Tuesday for Kyra. Yeah, hop aboard. And you hop on, and she says, "You better hold on." And she like Looney Tunes style does like a little dust storm with her feet, and you guys take off. She's clearly not like pushing herself, but you know,
Yeah.
you guys are booking it.
It's that picture of like Rey on top of like Luke.
Yeah. Basically. Oh my God, that's great. Yeah, so Kyra is sprinting you around. We'll say you guys are going, 90 feet around, something like that. And you go around and round and round and round and round. And I will say that I'm trying to think what the most efficient way to do this is. If I just say that you get a list of them all, and then as we go through, you will know which ones are consecrated, or I tell you which ones now. I don't know. How about we do that? Like you know from your route which ones are consecrated, and as you guys go past them, you'll know, even though your spell's no longer active.
Okay.
Cool. So you make the route, and your hair is kind of blown back, and it's cold. Like your cheeks are just like flushed as hell, and probably the best conditions to be piggybacking on a beautiful woman's shoulders. But like you make the rounds, and you get some pings of magic, not all, but you know which ones are which.
Okay.
So while they're doing that, while he's casting Detect Magic and doing the piggyback ride tour, Shade would work to replace the sarcophagus lid back on top.
Okay. Yeah. Roll another strength check. This will be a little harder. You literally just pick it up with both hands and just lift it up. Like you're not like shoving it, angled up on top of it. You just lift it up and set it down on top, and it just perfect. It's like you were never there. You didn't want to leave like a note that says like
hey, I'm not dead.
Shade was here or something.
Little graffiti.
No, not particularly.
Yeah.
Not knowing who's been going here.
Oh,
Kinda
man.
pats the top of the sarcophagus and walks out of the tomb.
Cool. Do you leave the flower, or do you take it with you?
I leave the flower.
Okay, cool.
That's a sign of like respect or remembrance. He's not gonna interfere with that.
Fair. And as you exit, and I believe you were the last person inside the tomb, about 20 seconds goes by, and then a slight rumble, and the huge block of marble starts to ascend back up in place, and then locks.
Is the coin still there?
The coin is still there, but it looks loose, like you could pop it out.
I will pop it back out and take it with me.
Yeah, you got it. You got to tie a string around that baby next time.
Just in case.
Yeah. Cool. What does Falbin think of this place?
Just kind of curiosity. He's never really been anywhere like this. He's never really honored the dead in his past or dealt with that, and he's kind of just studying Shade and what's going on here, and like he knew Shade was different, but like confirmation that Shade's been around a long time. and there's this connection between his past life and his current life, and Falbin's just kind of silently studying.
Cool. And Theo? I mean, this is basically the opposite of the Amazon. So, how's Theo hanging in there?
You know, just thinking that Shade's a cool cat. Man of hidden means.
He is a cool cat.
He's seen some things, done some stuff. You know, thinking about death. Thinking that even if he does die, there ain't gonna be no birds.
It's true.
So
We
he's
are sex
increasing his kill
bombing.
list.
We're here to make you think about death and get sad and stuff.
So he's just thinking about all the birds he needs to kill before he dies.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's a noble pursuit. About this time, Magus and Kyra, you know, like skiers down a high slope, just kind of slide in, kicking up snow and dirt, and she tosses you off lively. Yeah, and she's like fines, like.
Magus probably would see Shade actually chuckle at this. It's like, my bro's keeping it real.
Sometimes the bright ideas have consequences.
Well, hey, we did cover some ground, right? And we just need to get you a hat for next time.
Starting off with our goal, did I get a ping from Xander's tomb?
Oh, right, Xander's tomb. Xander's tomb.
It definitely isn't the big, like, pyramidal one.
It is not, actually. Magus, you didn't really get a chance to tell what the heck that is. It's got lots of dragon motifs everywhere, but this is a place for Dragonlords, so you're not exactly sure. You'd have to go check. But the Tomb of Xander. You did not get a detect magic. But as you sprinted past Xander's tomb, which is, oh shit, which one is that? I'm so sorry. Doesn't help that every one of these descriptions has the word Xander in it, just because he's an important dude. I believe it's number 16 up here.
The fancier one.
The fancier one. You did not get a sense of magical consecration, at least like on the door there. But you did see like what looked like a streak of dried blood on the wall by the door.
Ooh.
But you couldn't. I mean, you were going so fast you couldn't exactly tell what it was. You just saw the color. Right.
I'll relay this to the team. Do we want to start there or start with some closer tombs?
Well, I guess is this like a slope going up to the tombs?
You can climb it. It's a slope, but it's pretty steep. I mean,
is there like a designated path around? Because we skipped number 3 down here.
There isn't. I mean, you'll just need to make the only path seems to be the stairs leading up to the large building that will lead to the second level.
Okay, well then, I'd say let's start that way and just take a look at the ones on our way.
There is a tomb down here by the bridge that is on the same level you're on.
I guess we can check that one first and then work our way up towards the big building and Xander's tomb.
And actually, this tomb in particular was not consecrated, Magus, when you went by.
Okay, number 12?
Number 3.
3.
Down at the bottom here.
12 is the big, like...
Yeah, 12 is the...
right, okay. Yep.
It's like not marked on the thing, but it's...
And I'd probably say that by this point, Alter Self has fizzled out.
Okay.
Just with all the other castings and talkings.
Yeah.
Whoop. That's not right.
So Magus is no longer the furball and is starting to try and bundle up a bit more.
Cool. Yeah. It's very, very, very cold. And actually, you guys have been here about an hour. Let's get concentration or constitution checks from everybody. Which I guess is the same as a concentration check.
A check or a save?
A save. Yeah, sorry.
That rapid piggyback run did not help Magus.
Anyone who gets under a 10 has 1 level of exhaustion.
Oh no.
So that's Falbin, and as previously documented, here's the rats.
So to be clear, I was allowing you guys to roll at advantage, like if you're using fires and stuff. Since you're standing around talking, I might assume that you would have a bonfire rolling. So Megas, if you want to roll that again, because you probably should have had advantage, that's totally cool.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, you're good. You're good. Yeah. Okay, let me get one thing together. And then okay, so this tomb makes sense that it's this one because it's right by the entrance. This is the tomb of Telemach, Archelander, Oathsworn of Tsophile. And if you have your Zendariads, Tsophile was a gold dragon. And Telemach Archelander, the master tactician of the Dragonlords, died in the last days of the war during the raid on Praxis, Sidon's tower. So the inscription reads Telemach Archelander, Oathsworn of Tsophile. And actually on the outside around the door, there are carvings that depict a proud warrior, who you can assume is Telemach, slaughtering enemies of all kinds: men, women, centaurs, satyrs, cyclopes, and more. And then there's the door, like that Lukos' tomb had.
And this one was not consecrated.
It was not.
I will relay that information.
Do we attempt to open it or save that for Xander's?
I mean, did you tie that string around that coin of yours?
Anybody got a string?
I have rope.
I also have rope.
Just gonna move everybody down there. It doesn't super matter, but
Yeah, not that it matters.
not that it matters.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Falbin would lean towards.
Oh, I lost you for a second. You said you would. You said you would
allow for it.
You said you would lean toward something, and then I lost you for a few seconds.
Falbin would suggest we deal with Xander's tomb first, and then, if time and situation allow for it, see others.
Okay.
Seems wise.
If you guys want to go that route, what I might do is, if somebody would like to use the drawing tool and do like drawing text on the tombs, I will just go through and tell you the names, so that when we come back out, whichever ones strike your fancy, you can visit. I'll tell you their names and whether or not they're consecrated. So this one is Telemach Archelander, Oathsworn of Tsophile, which is spelled Tysopphale, not consecrated. Yeah. Number 4, the inscription reads Adonis Nurdagon, Oathsworn of Raspitrion, most beautiful of Dragonlords, if but his swordwork had been as beautiful.
Oh, well, that's bad.
Dang. Throwing shit.
A bit of a like backhanded compliment.
Yeah. So the carvings that line the entry walls and the door, they depict great battles of the First War. But there's a clear emphasis on the beauty of the Dragon Rider rather than his prowess in combat. So he's like this handsome warrior wearing this glamorous, gleaming suit of armor that's more ornamental than practical. And that one is consecrated.
Ooh, interesting.
What did you say the name was?
The name was Adonis, so like as you would expect, Adonis. And then Nerdagon, which is spelled Neurdagon, like Neuro Dragon without the O and the R. And that's number 4. Yeah. Number 5, just moving on up, reads Estor Archelander, Oathsworn of Arcarania. And you guys know Estor.
Yeah, he's a punk.
Yeah. So the carvings are disturbing images adorn the walls and door. Rather than heroic battles, the carvings largely depict a man slaughtering unarmed dryads and satyrs in gory detail. Clear pain and fear mark the victims' faces. And in one panel, his dragon companion appears to beg for mercy on behalf of a group of nearby creatures. And this one is not consecrated.
Yeah, it ain't.
Okay, moving up to number 6 is this is the tomb of Ryzen Phobos, who actually is the one who wrote the Xandariad. So it reads Ryzen Phobos, Oathsworn of Sibyl Corax. I will copy paste that in the chat so that you can get the spelling. This tomb is lined with murals of grand battles. The murals feature an imposing woman riding a mithril dragon. The main panel depicts the heroic warrior triumphing over a group of formidable-looking minotaurs. Yeah. And then moving up.
Is Ryzen consecrated?
Oh, sorry. It is, yes. So number 6 is consecrated. Number 7, the tomb of Cosmo Phobos. Second Oathsworn of Balmitria. Son of Ryzen Phobos. So this is the last tomb. This is her son, Cosmo. And you guys know Balmitria, the biggest, the baddest, the best, the original, still the best. This Cosmo was the second rider of Balmitria. There are no carvings actually on this tomb, and it is not consecrated. Moving up to number 14 here. This is a whole dump. Sorry, guys. Number 14, the tomb of... Oh, we have a connection thing. The tomb of Nicholas Phobos, blessed of Sidon. The murals are bright, and the paint has not completely faded. The images adorning the walls and door depict a man who is equal parts sailor and king. And in the image, he's wearing a breastplate adorned with a maelstrom swirl, the symbol of Sidon. And this one is not consecrated.
Why the heck is he buried here with the Dragonlords?
Well, I don't know.
Around. Yeah.
I'll have to do some more investigating. Obviously, you have the Tomb of Lukos. Lukos Pelagon, oath sworn of Rizarand. A cool guy who kills aliens and doesn't afraid of anything.
Heck yeah!
Number 8 here up on this little hill is the Tomb of Myrto the Magnificent. And there is no name of a dragon on this one. But on the murals, a handsome man can be seen throughout, which depict him as a man of immense wealth. There are inlays of real gold, silver, and precious stones that glitter throughout the murals. That is in sharp contrast to the fading colors that surround them. So you're not sure who that is. And it is not consecrated. Number 9.
Get some gold off of
Yeah,
that.
right. You guys have seen The Mummy.
Totally not grave robbers.
You guys have seen The Mummy,
No.
right? Where he pulls the scarab jewels off the walls.
And nothing bad
Nothing
happens
bad
to them.
happens. Number 9, the inscription reads, Isidore Horath. And like the last one, there is no dragon name here. But the murals show an athletic woman of regal bearing competing in foot races, javelin throwing, and other competitive games. And always at her side in these images is a man in a cloak that resembles the one worn by the Lich that guards the necropolis. Probably some guy.
Yeah.
And number 16 is the...
Consecrated? Not consecrated.
Oh, sorry. It is consecrated. Yes. You think the one with Damon's face on it is not going to be consecrated?
You know, you never know.
You never know.
You can let that one slide.
Yeah. Let's see. For some reason, where did I put that? 16 is Xander Horath, spelled the same as Isidore. First of his order, oath sworn of Balmetria. And the outside. So this, okay, the full inscription, I couldn't find it, so I was making it up. Here is what it actually says. Oh wow, I was really close. Xandor Horath, first of his order, oath sworn of Balmetria the Silver. Death awaits any who would desecrate the great warrior within. It is consecrated. No. It's yes. No.
Definitely not.
Okay, so it is not, because you did not sense the magical consecration, but there is this verbal warning, and actually, while you're here looking at it, that blood stain that you saw earlier, it is actually a hand-drawn message, as if drawn with like somebody's whole palm, painted, scrawled hurriedly.
Right.
And it says, "Beware the butcher."
Cool.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you
That
notice
seems to be more of the more old school security measures.
you notice that the marble door on this one is not blank, but has an inset bronze handle. Moving up to number 10. Sorry, I had to go to a different journal for that one because it's like its own chapter, The inscription on number 10 reads, Lysis Archelander, the Mad King. And you guys know this name because you've spent enough time in Astoria. This was the king that Pythor overthrew when he took power. The walls of the tomb's entrance display brutal behavior of a king with a glint of madness in his eye. And the main panel shows his downfall at the hands of the god Pythor. So, this one is not consecrated, because fuck this guy. Number 11, the tomb of Ochos Archelander, or Ochos, I'm not sure.
I think Okos.
Oathsworn of Hexia. The murals on the walls of this tomb depict the man leading an army of hoplites in several clashes against centaurs in the grasslands north of the Archelon River, like where you guys met centaurs. And the man is shown wearing a simple breastplate. Like one not befitting of somebody of nobility. Like it's a very like soldier's breastplate. And this one is
invincibility, you say?
and this one is not consecrated. And knowing, reading from the Xandariad, you guys know Hexia, the green, actually the only chromatic. Yeah, the only
or colored.
Yeah, the only chromatic or color dragon of the lot. Yeah, and you know she was adopted actually by Balmitria after her evil mother was killed by the mithril dragon Sybil Corax. And a few years after Okos was killed by Sidon's hand, and after Balmitria's death, Hexia abandoned the Dragonlords.
I'm gonna say one comment.
Mm-hmm.
I believe there was also a red dragon, so.
That is true. Yeah.
So not
yes.
quite the only chromatic.
Oh,
only one of only two.
That's true. I forgot about Zarmulax the Red.
How could you forget about Zarmulax the Red?
Well, he
rolls off the tongue.
he doesn't have a tomb here, so
yeah. I've been looking through. It's like we're missing some people.
Yeah. So the very last one, the one that's hardest to miss, the one I've saved for last, is the tomb of Balmitria. So this massive tomb dwarfs all others in the necropolis. The pristine white marble mausoleum is supported by immense serpentine pillars. As you draw closer, you realize these pillars are actually statues carved in the shapes of dragons.
Yeah, she ain't gonna fit in no hole in the ground.
No, Balmitria was large. Lord. So that's what you can see from the outside. You don't sense a consecration, but this place is so big. It's like, okay, there isn't one on these huge steps, but there's a whole complex inside. So,
was the tomb of Balmetria consecrated?
You don't know. Actually,
Probably not.
Balmetria is spelled with a Y instead of an E.
Well, there you go. And we don't know. There was no ping.
There was no ping. No. So yeah, those are the tombs that you see. Thank you for joining my TED Talk of lore. But that was all for later, because now we are investigating the tomb of Xander. So,
Get up here.
What are you whispering at?
We're at Tomb 16.
Oh, you're at 16?
Yeah.
I'm all the way past.
You said to meet at the Taco Bell.
Other Taco Bell.
There's just a Taco Bell next to the bridge.
The one attached to the KFC. That's the best one.
Is this not where the drawers are being sold from Craigslist?
Oh,
You said 120 when we agreed to meet. You only brought $80. Like, okay.
Come on.
I had my first experience of that recently, and I'm like, what? We literally I was like, is 125 okay? And he's like, yes. 120, and it's like 125. Yes, and then literally showed up with like $80. I'm like, whatever, get out of here. Okay, so yeah, so you see this tomb. You see the message in blood that says "Beware the Butcher." You see the inscription, the pediment above the tomb that says Xander Horath, first of his order, oath sworn of Balmetria the Silver. Death awaits any who would desecrate the great warrior within. And then you see that bronze handle on the marble door.
This is just like all those properties. They're like posted, no trespassing, private property. They're just suggestions. The best birds are behind that wall.
One thing I forgot to mention is that in pairs of two, directly flanking the door to Xander's tomb are 4 like lesser tombs. Like they look like smaller, less to do than any of the other ones. But there are 4 tombs. 3 of them have names inscribed. The names are Aetius, Pericles, and Eustace. These names.
Oh, there they are.
Yeah, and the last tomb is unlabeled and actually empty. It's already open and it's empty.
It is just labeled you.
With a question mark.
I am not that kind of storyteller. No. I feel like that's one of those and you were dreaming the whole time kind of things. No, thank you. Anyway.
Falbin, noticing the door handle being different from the other tombs, would investigate to see if he can determine if there is a trapping mechanism of any.
Sure. Please, we'll say for seeing a trap, if you're just like looking for elements of a trap, I would say roll a perception check. If you are trying to, determine how this handle works, then maybe an investigation check. It's kind of whatever you're going for.
Perception it is.
Nat 20. No, this appears to be just a straight up door handle. And it's rubbed like, you can see there's a clear like shine where the patina of the bronze, actually I don't remember if that's copper. That's copper that does that. But it is definitely worn much smoother on the underside, like where you would put your hand to open it. So you can probably guess this is not a trick handle. It's used a lot.
Yeah, which is interesting because death awaits and
yeah,
it's been used a lot.
Yeah. I wonder by whom.
Situations don't seem to apply.
I wonder who could be using it.
The butcher is within, isn't that what I said?
As beware
Maybe
the butcher.
He has to take a sneaky wee every now and then, and so he has to come back and forth.
Well, I would take a step to the side, and is there an area for the dragon coin?
No, there isn't.
It doesn't seem to be required for this one, huh?
Just a door handle.
Interesting.
Just a door. Probably a mimic.
We'll look at Magus and say, you said this one had no magic on it?
I think not. I think this one is protected by more base means. Do I see where Damon is at this point?
Yeah, he's I don't remember where I put his token. He's standing at the bridge, just looking out over the bridge like a statue, just being dead and brooding.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
My guess is that this is the test.
All right. Shall I open it?
Yeah.
All right.
We're not going to get cursed, but we might get dead. Let's go.
All right. Shade puts it, I guess, grabs the handle with one hand and pulls.
Please roll a
Anything?
strength check.
Okay.
Is this a push door or a pull door?
That's what we're about to find out.
Yeah, it's the handle is very stiff, and not because it's frozen or because the mechanism is worn, but it's just it requires a lot of force to move. Like, you're pretty sure that you are the only one who could like pretty easily, pretty confidently open this in this group. But you do open it. There is a chunk as the bronze handle gets about a 45-degree lift, and then the door descends just like the others. The bronze handle slips back in, and it's flush with the marble, so it doesn't pop off. And the marble, this time about 10 feet by 10 feet rather than 5 by 5, descends down into the ground. It's a lot of mass moving.
That's a big rock.
It's a big old rock. Like, you're pretty sure that like the other tombs would have been a physical feat to open, and this one would be a physical impossibility. But there is a nifty little door handle on it, so
Yeah, at least we know that it's gonna stay open.
yeah.
Do we?
But do we?
Okay, and as you step into the tomb of Xander, I will bring us to a new map.
Oh,
Ooh, a whole map for good old Xander.
What could
he
go
was a cool dude.
Oh wow! Wow, look at that! It's like right here.
There's a
The tokens and everything.
whoa.
And it's just black. Oh, here we are.
Cool. It's line of
Oh,
sight.
Oh, it has
have
paintings.
Do I have
They're like
my,
marching order. Not that it matters, but like
I'd be. Well, yeah. I'm.
Okay.
I guess.
Y'all
I-
stack up on the door. Don't go too far. We're just
not that it matters.
We're just gonna take this. We're gonna take it one step at a time.
Can I
I would
have
look
my
over
echo,
at
please?
Shade.
Oh, your
and
echo. Yeah.
Say, given the inscription, should your echo or I sneak in first?
I can send my echo a little bit ahead.
Okay. We'll go one area at a time. So as you come into the door, you're in an expansive hall, and it's dark and it's wet, and stone archways hold up the ceiling, which is about 25 feet high here. There are empty torch brackets lining the walls at regular intervals, and the floor descends down in wide steps of stone. And at the stairwell is a bronze statue of a kneeling, bull-headed minotaur.
Little statue.
Move my echo up there and kind of wait for Falben to start following. And Shade would stay right behind Falben, basically.
As Theo kind of gets into this area, and actually, I'm not going to bother moving Kyra around. I got other stuff to click on. But as Theo enters with his lantern, which are you using your lantern?
Are we trying to sneak right now?
I don't think we're really sneaking. We're just being cautious.
Then I'd probably have my little lantern.
Cool.
Out.
So with your lantern, you can see that the walls are actually covered by colorful mosaics, and the red light, it doesn't bring out all the colors, but it's actually very appropriate because these mosaics depict ancient battles against centaurs, cyclopes, and six-armed Gigans, like the one that tore Falben apart.
For a bow.
Yeah. The Dragonlord Xander, for which this whole tomb is named, is shown hewing the head from a basilisk with one mighty swing of his axe. And he is shown with 3 warrior companions, which, using context clues and basic math, you would probably assume that those are the 3 guys that were buried outside. The warrior companions. So, and there's an inscription above the stairs near the bull statue, and the inscription reads, "Those who trespass in order to seek an audience with Xander Horath must deal with the horned ones."
Mini bosses.
Ones.
Yes, several.
Plural.
3.
Seeing that, Shade would start moving up a little bit in front of Falben.
Once you guys get like to this first crossing, just hold up, and I have another thing to read. And by the way, let's see, is it working correctly as far as the movement? No. Okay.
I would like to know why Falben's token is bigger than Shade.
Because I'm big.
Oh,
I've got
so
a bag of rats.
I meant to make everybody's token a little smaller just so that it doesn't feel so cramped. Because
I see.
it can.
Right.
Not that it matters, but
Not that it matters. But you guys
There may be
can.
larger.
You guys can go ahead and move like up here, unless you want to stop and do something else.
tiptoe.
I'm gonna investigate the statue.
Okay. Yeah.
Just see if there's anything weird about it.
Yeah. It doesn't seem weird. It's just a very detailed statue of a muscular minotaur kneeling.
Okay, like no blood spatters at his feet or anything.
No.
Just
no.
Cool.
To be fair, there are blood splatters just kind of randomly around, but not specifically by this minotaur.
Yeah,
Right.
why wouldn't there be?
And it was like, I can't remember if I mentioned, but like the red light of your lantern just made the red, like the bloody parts of the murals, like just vibrant, just crimson.
That's why I chose this.
Yeah,
Chose this color.
that's yeah. I gave you this item. Shut up.
And I can take it away.
No. So you get to this corner, and as you guys have descended into the yawning tunnel below the stairway, you feel penetrating cold seep through your armor and into your bones. The air is choked with dust, and your footfalls echo through the silence, though you wish they wouldn't. And after a short distance, you come to a fork in the tunnel, and you must choose a path to take.
Just like life.
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
Another turning point. The fork's turning.
Shade pulls out the Dragonlord coin. All right, heads. We go.
I mean,
Albin says that sounds good to me.
Tweet.
it's a couple schools of
Shoutouts.
thought. Can everybody roll a con save? Because you almost you would
reason.
expect it to be warmer in here, but it is almost colder.
Oh, I rolled for.
Oh yeah, you can roll for yourself again.
Ooh.
I'm gonna always roll for myself first, and then the rats. Just to
Okay,
clear.
cool. Thank you for declaring that. Yeah, everybody's okay. You guys are staying warm, and yeah, which way are you guys going?
Flip the coin.
All right.
The Dragonlord coin.
Heads
You're gonna flip it.
Yep.
Heads we go
to the
straight.
left.
Cool.
Okay.
Tails, we go to the left.
Love it.
All right.
You
and
want
I
to go
will-
straight?
I think you can roll a 1d2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, one is heads.
What is it? /R.
/R space 1d2.
1d2. Yep.
1d2.
And you said
All right.
one is left.
One is heads. One is heads, which would be straight, and 2 is tails, which would be left.
Okay. Oh, it's
Dude,
literally a
we're
coin.
going left.
Going left. Always left. Okay.
Suppose this is Minotaurs, and they're known for mazes. So maze rules apply. So always left.
always. I mean, that's what I do personally. Yeah.
Oh, pile up.
Yeah, this you guys probably will need to set up a marching order.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know if I want to be in.
Yeah.
You're checking for traps and things. You're the
Yeah,
sneaky
yeah.
one.
As we're walking, I'm checking for traps and things.
Megas, did you want to be in
perceptive.
front of me?
No.
I've got longer range.
Yeah, but I also have like I think
Get more
better
defense?
armor and martial abilities in case someone comes up from behind.
Yeah, and I don't
true.
think he gets like 7 negative things if he's got to shoot through 4 people.
Is Shade taking the bassinet?
I mean,
You could leave
if
it
Kyra's
somewhere.
staying back.
She'll be with you guys. I'll just say that she is at the back.
Okay.
If you want her to bring up the rear with the bassinet, that's fine.
Yeah, I would have her bring up the rear of the bassinet. I don't really want to just like leave it just in
Yeah.
case.
Totally fair.
But I don't want it like floating up in the middle of combat.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to leave it with that excellent babysitter.
So it still could potentially, if you guys are in a long hallway, it could still potentially be in a line, and
Murdered from the back.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
I mean, Kyra, she's a goddess. She'll take care of
That's right. We're good. Yeah.
Because she's always taking care of us.
yeah.
it. She is.
Okie doke.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. Just keep on going.
To reiterate, Falbin's perceptively looking for any traps. Just you know,
Okay.
very,
What is your
very
passive
tight.
perception? It's 18. Yeah, I'll let you know.
It is 18.
Okay.
1 square
Congo
and
line,
1 square.
Congo
and
line, this is fine. Congo line, I'm okay. I'm
Hey, I've got to
alright.
move 2 tokens.
Okay, I'm gonna pause
do
for a
too.
second. And would somebody please roll a d20?
Not that it matters.
All right, Falbin, you're in the lead.
Yep.
Okay, D20.
Yay, Congo line. Yay!
Might be
We
bad.
fight the
19
second most
Minotaurs.
powerful Minotaur.
Okay. So actually, everybody get into whatever like position in the line that you were going to be in. Like Megas, if you were not going to be back there.
Like immediately behind Rue.
Yeah, and then Kyra's back here, and
Possibly even directly under Rue.
you said under.
Aha.
Okay, so
Rue can fly. Okay, guys, come on.
that's true. Yeah, actually, Rue is okay to stack on top of somebody. That's fine. Cool. So Falbin, you hear something, and like you stop everybody really quickly.
Hold on.
And actually,
what is-
you hear the sound of 2 separate heavy footfalls, with the sound of clattering metal and like wood or bone or something, and you are attacked by.
That escalated quickly.
Yeah. He's just hearing things, and all of a sudden he gets slapped.
So forgive the token size of these guys. Out of around the corner, a skeletal form of a minotaur appears. Where is he? There he is. Yeah. And in front and behind. So let me activate the encounter. Everybody go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh. I'll just roll initiative, shall I?
Yeah, just roll initiative. Yeah.
I'll just roll initiative.
Just
then,
roll
shall I?
initiative. Yeah.
Alright. Not that matters.
Not
Just do
bad.
it. Yeah.
Wow, I could roll a 30.2.
Yeah, but you didn't.
So Falbin, you're not surprised. You see this coming. Let's see. I'm gonna have you guys aren't surprised, Falbin. You got enough of a head start. You weren't sure where to go because you're literally just like single file in a tunnel. You just kind of had to wait, and that's the worst part, is just waiting for it to show up. And these Minotaur skeletons show up, and they're huge. I mean, they take up the entire width of the tunnel. Their bony heads are like scraping the roof, like their horns are worn down from just scraping across the roof. But you are first to act. Go ahead.
Well, seeing as it is an undead creature, I'm gonna take out my shock and awe magical rebound dagger just in case.
Ooh.
And I'm going to chuck it with great violence at this Minotaur. And since it's opening round and elven accuracy, I guess I should roll with my special thing that I almost forgot. This one. So this is rolling to hit.
Okay. Yeah, you hit. Oh yeah.
Glad I had.
You almost can't hit. They're basically taking up the entire hallway, the width of the hallway. Or you almost can't miss. Sorry.
And so then.
Hi, Chewie.
This.
Yeah.
So it'll be 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay. Okay, yeah, you hit him for 9, and he seems relatively unfazed. I mean, he is undead, but oh yeah, sneak attack. A total of
and 15 more.
A total of 24 damage. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, is he phased now?
Yeah, that's a pretty chunky hit. He is, I would say, injured.
Scratched.
Yeah. Anything else?
Seeing that he's injured, Falbin would take his other action and throw the rebound dagger again.
Okay.
Give him the rebound.
Which would be at advantage.
Hit him on the rebound.
Still.
That's awesome.
That's right.
Hi, Chewie.
So I'm gonna do that.
Oh, very nice. Yeah. No sneak attack this time, though.
Nope.
Okay. So another 8. Oops. I'm having to lean around my cat and type. Okay. Injured. Nice opening round. Anything else?
Yep. I'd lean back and I'd say, and
we
now
got
you're up,
company.
Tiger.
Incoming.
They fly now? Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, what's
Question
your-
for the DM.
Yeah, that's me.
How are you ruling fireball in enclosed spaces?
Oh boy.
So it is not a particular volume that changes shape, if you're asking that. Like, it's not this many squares that just happens to be in a line because it doesn't have anywhere to go. The radius is the same regardless.
Okay. So if I cast it on the Minotaur, it's not just gonna spread along the tunnel and hit the rest of us.
No. That would probably happen in real life, but that's not how the spell works, so I'm not gonna punish you for it.
Okay. Then I'm going to move. Like, can I push, particularly the bassinet, and then secondarily Kyra into Ruse space?
Yeah, Kyra does that splinter cell thing where she jumps up and puts 2 feet on each side of the wall just to get out of the way. So you can move through her space unimpeded.
Okay, and I'm mainly wanting to get the bassinet out of range of that thing.
Oh sure, yeah.
So I'm wanting to push it back into where I'm standing now. So I want to swap places with it.
Yeah, totally. That's fine. Just a stack of things there. All right.
Stack of things.
Cool.
Yep.
So you are face to face with this 9 foot tall skeletal minotaur. It's just got ribbons of decayed frozen flesh and long exhausted sinew and a huge great axe.
Lovely. fireball.
How's your day?
And I'm gonna like.
Love all those dice. Look at that.
So I'm gonna like put it there, so it's
Sure.
not hitting. That's where I'm allowed to hit. And actually, let's go ahead and look at that. There were 2 1s in there. I'm gonna burn a sorcery point and re-roll 2 of those.
Cool. Aren't wizards awesome?
Okay,
that's an improvement.
So that's a 5 instead. So that goes up to 30 points of damage.
Nice. So he's gonna roll a dex save. He rolls pretty good, actually. It's a 15. Oh wow, your save is 18. Oh my god. Okay, so that's 27 points of damage. This guy is fresh.
No, 30 points of damage.
30?
30
Yep.
points of damage.
30 points of
'Cause I did
fire
the
damage.
Empower spell.
He has not taken any damage yet, but he is injured now. The fire, just like you explode it behind him, so you see this just bright light shining through the gaps in his ribs and stuff, just like outlining his form so clearly. But then he's knocked forward as the force of the expanding air alights, and some of that decayed flesh starts to drip and melt onto the ground as he roars at you.
And I'm just gonna shout back, "We got another one!"
Yeah,
There
cool.
are 2 of them.
This is getting out of hand. All right. Anything else?
No, that is it for me.
Cool. Now it's their turn.
Yeah.
So the one that is still kind of dripping flame, he is going to try to hit it with a great axe. He is going to roll a 16 to hit. So
Against me?
Yes, against you, Megas. So that beats your base
Shield.
AC. You're gonna shield. Okay. So with your
Well, I do also have the moment I stepped that I saw the footprints in shade in Lukos's tomb. I put on mage armor,
okay.
so my AC is now 16.
Okay. So
But so activating shield, it's now 21.
Okay, yeah. So you bring up your shield, and this great axe just like clashes down at your shield, and you recoil a bit, but you absorb the blow. Seems like it would have done some pretty chunky damage.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to skip to Theo. They're going on the same initiative. So the other Minotaur to the left, who is face to face with the Echo, is going to attack the Echo because he has to.
Echo.
Yeah, it's a 12. He misses.
That will miss.
Yeah. Theo, you and Rue.
I don't even know what I can do.
Get him, boy.
I got a lot of people between me and him. How can I even get over there? I'm kinda
Actually, now that you
right
say
in the
that,
middle.
I
can't.
I don't think you can target either of them.
Yeah.
I would be okay with you jumping up on top of the bassinet, and you would get line of sight of this guy.
Jump on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
He was just kind of floating there. Just kind of push it away.
Yeah.
Oh, look, a monitor.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Isn't that wild?
that's big.
And I'm gonna say Kyra's
going
not gonna count as cover. So since Megas is the only token in a spot between you and it, he'll just have a +2 to AC.
Wheat. I'm going to.
But doesn't Theo have like the sharpshooter thing?
All
I do
right,
have-
yeah, because cover doesn't matter. Oh wow, so you don't even need to worry about shooting through lines of people. That mattered in the first encounter, like in the Temple of Sidon, but not anymore. Yeah, you can just.
See. I want to double check that real quick. Your ranged attacks ignore half cover and 3/4 cover.
Yep.
So
full cover is
Attacking at
full
long.
cover, but
attacking at long range doesn't impose disadvantage on your ranged weapon attacks.
it's pretty sick.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna target, and I'm gonna shoot him with my boomstick.
Wow.
Oh yeah, great shot.
Did I roll 2? I think it rolled twice.
The first one's really nice. It's a 16 damage.
Yeah, I'll definitely go with the first one.
I mean, that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, he's badly injured. You send a shot right through the sternum, and like half of its rib cage just falls off and shatters, clattering on the floor. And it's like kind of struggling to maintain its stance. Yeah. Anything else before Rue?
Yes. As a matter of fact, I will take my turret, my little fella.
Which kind? Oh wait, can you do that?
It's a bonus action.
I mean, can you drag the turret onto the screen, or do I need to do it?
I can try it again.
Okay.
Unless something's changed.
I wasn't sure if it was just your tablet that wasn't letting you do that.
I will try it. I
have it open if you know it's
ballista.
It's no problem if you can't.
And
looks like it's not working. Tiny force ballista.
Yeah.
Okay.
On Shade.
On Shade. All right. Cool. Shade, you have a little shoulder cannon now.
You lucky
bastard.
That's the turret 2000.
Yeah.
And then I am going to end Theo's turn and go to Rue, move back over here. And then for the sake of Theo would have moved back down, but I need to be able to see him
out of the way.
So I'm gonna target Rue from here and going to do why aren't my blades there? Huh. I have to go into this. Fiend's drum. Boom.
It does hit, doing 6 more damage to this Minotaur skeleton. He is near death. Like, he kind of collapses to one knee. The great axe sparks on the floor, but then it picks it back up, ready to strike again. Anything else?
Good luck, Vegas.
No, I'm good. All right, Shade.
All right. Well then, I'm gonna just target this guy and start attacking through my echo at him.
Cool. Isn't that neat?
It is. It is super neat. Super neat.
Super green.
So cool. Super dead.
Super lit.
Oh yeah. Big ol' swipe with the glaive, doing 10 slashing damage. He is badly injured now, guys.
Well, I'm gonna do it again.
Again, a second time. Ooh, a critical hit.
Wow.
So that's base 10 damage plus we'll take the 8 there, so 10 plus 12. Yeah. Oh, it calculated it correctly. So 22. Yeah.
Well, just one little tiny second.
Okay.
Let me double check.
Okay.
Yeah. And plus 2d6.
Oh, whoa. Why?
What? Wow.
Because of my vicious enchantment on my glaive.
Oh. Wait, is it when you attack a bigger enemy or something?
When I get a nat 20, my criticals do an extra 2d6
Oh
damage.
my god, okay. All right, well tell me how you viciously kill this Minotaur skeleton with your echo.
So after the first hit kind of knocked it a little off balance, and the echo rams the glaive straight through its rib cage, shattering the front of its rib cage, and then racks it up, basically cutting its spinal cord to pieces and knocking the head up and smashing it up against the ceiling.
Oh, down. That's just like raining bone fragments down on you guys. That's tight. Very nice. Well done. Cool. All right.
And yeah, that's
your turn.
let me. Sorry, I'm just trying to reselect back over onto Shade's token so I can see what's happening over here.
Yeah.
Is that spot open?
Rue. Yeah. It's just Rue there, but you can move there.
It's just a little.
Oh well, the bassinet's
All right.
there, but we did say you can step on it. So. I'm trying not to have too much of a conga line of stuff going on here.
All right, so that's 20 feet because I can move through allies, right?
Yeah.
And that's within 10 feet now.
Yeah, it is.
So I will use my manifest or my unleash incarnation, one of those. Although it's going to tell me that I don't have any, even though I have 5.
Okay.
And I'll attack
trust
from
you.
my echo. We've had a long rest. I don't know why it's not recharging on the quick bar. My character sheet has it right. And I will attack him with a glaive.
Okay. That does actually hit. Yeah, and it does just barely kill it. So you do this brutal upward swipe, crushing the skull of the first Minotaur with your echo, and then your echo just kind of like Reaper and Overwatch, just like floats through everybody, and then lets forth a determined thrust into the other skeleton as it's like bent over, struggling from its other wounds, and you bring this one down as well.
Why am I even here? What?
Yeah, like you could at least pretend that we're helping.
Yeah.
You guys did a lot, all right?
Yeah.
I just finished him off.
Yeah, you guys took like 4/5 of his health down before Shade came around.
Yeah.
I was just trying to make sure they didn't get an opportunity to attack anybody else.
You guys are in a tunnel, so
kind of my deal. Kind of what I do.
yeah. So we're out of combat. You solved
your
my Minotaur puzzle. Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
All right.
Yeah.
The
and
echo is going to.
As you clear through the broken bones and step over the giant great axes and stuff, you encounter another decision you must make.
Do we have room in our bag of holding for great axes?
It's a bag of holding.
I mean, as far it's more of a weight limitation rather than, or like there is a. I'd have to read what exactly the bag of holding can hold.
I think there's a base weight that it's at, and then no matter what you put in there.
So
Yeah,
the
but they
bag can
normally have
hold
a max
the
capacity.
bag can hold up to 500 pounds, not exceeding a volume of 64 cubic feet. I have no idea what you guys have in there already. I would say one of these great axes is about 100 pounds.
Oh, I want one.
There's so
Mass equals greater force.
I mean, if you can frickin' swing it.
Tiger Lawyer can swing
I've
that.
got 18 strength. I can do it.
There's I mean, yeah, you probably could. There
Go to the gym more.
in Deep Rock Galactic, the gunner class who uses like a big old minigun, he's like, it's not a gun if it don't weigh at least 100 pounds. Yeah, if you want to take it along, for sure, yeah.
I definitely want to.
So it's a huge, Dark Souls style, 10-foot long, the blade is 5 feet long. It's huge.
You see Shade just hands his glaive to the echo and hoists this thing up. Obviously, it's a bit of a gets it up on his shoulder and be like, "Oh yeah, yeah, this will be fun." But it's a little tight in here.
We Dark Souls now. Yeah.
All right, Theo, can we put this in the bag?
Yeah, here, He brings up this little bag that's, there's no way it would fit. Just put it in.
It was like, shoop.
Sick.
I love bag of holding.
Is there any other usable materials from Minotaur bones? Like their horns
Right,
or anything?
from.
Yeah, can we?
Oh boy, yeah. Let
do some
me
harvesting.
pull up.
Can we monster
Hammond's.
hunter right now?
It's yeah.
Should I make a helm out of a Minotaur skull? Go even more evil looking for
Barbarian.
the good
You look really,
character.
really scary. Uh
All of your clothing will be made out of the foes that you've slain.
huh.
I wear no armor except that which I've killed.
God, I have to kill softer things.
Wait, did you kill that Hanes 3-pack of white t-shirts?
Yes, I slaughtered them.
Sleeveless edition.
You see, there's a stab hole right here.
It's a cooling cotton blend. Okay, Minotaur. Yeah, there actually are Minotaur things you can harvest.
There are.
I will say these guys don't have hide or hearts, but they do have horns, one of which you have destroyed. So you could try to harvest the horns of the other Minotaur that you did not head spike into the roof.
Dang it. Gotta be more careful when I crit kill one of these things.
Yes.
Darn you, nat 20.
Falvin, did you want to try to do that?
Well, seeing as Shade is super interested in it.
Yeah. You could also
yeah, I
pocket
think
it in the
we-
bag of holding and try harvesting it later.
I think right
Just
now all I
the
have
whole skull?
was.
Yeah, just like the whole skull.
not?
I mean,
Yeah.
we put the axe in there. I think all I have in there now is the guts and stuff we got from the other beast. But didn't we drop those off at the
You dropped them off at Vulcan's, yeah.
So I don't think there's anything other than the stuff we're putting in now.
I'm wearing the armor from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shade's decked out in this bug Umber Hulk carapace. Yeah.
Good.
I guess, for sake of expediency, I just throw the helm in the
Plop
back
it
and
in.
be like, let's move.
Just-
Okay.
Yeah, plop it in.
Please make a note of that. Because I can't do that right now.
Yeah, you got that as a note.
I'm figuring out how to do
With
notes.
One horn.
You can do
On
it.
here
You
right
can do it
now.
in
Journal
Discord
notes.
or wherever you want.
Journal.
You could even
journal
paste
notes
it in the chat or whatever.
It says, how do you...
While Theo's doing that, which direction are you gonna go?
Yeah, Shade, can you throw a coin?
All right.
One is to the right and 2 is straight.
Toss a coin to your witcher.
Well, we're going right.
Okay. Always. Oh yeah. Right. Cool.
Wait a minute.
Oh no. I went too far. I can't see my normal token.
All right. Yeah.
Up for just a second.
It's just a lovely little stroll through these freezing tunnels.
Naturally.
Naturally.
I'm just gonna leave my little turret here, and
Yeah,
I'm just
I'll-
gonna catch it up
I'll
to...
bring it back to you if you need it. Yeah.
This limited sight.
Yeah. And remember, you can use the arrow keys if you have your token selected to move.
You can?
Yeah.
You can?
Yeah.
What?
What?
I find it very convenient and quick.
Noobs.
I bet you guys use your mouse in
Learn
Excel.
to move. You're probably using QWERTY.
Whoa.
Theo, where are you going?
I'm just trying to keep my a little excited there.
It's a bigger axe.
200 pounds.
Yeah, so you've obviously entered a room. This room has a single marble alcove with a burning torch. Stone shelves line the walls, littered with cobwebs and human skulls. The floor is covered by a thick blanket of dust. Large yellowed bones are scattered around 3 heavy bronze axes in the center of the room. So there's an image of 1 bronze axe. There are 3.
Whoa. Bronze?
Look at this axe.
Yeah, while you're looking at the axe, guess what all the bones start to do, huh?
Lay still on the ground without moving.
Wrong!
Allowing me to put them into my bag of holding.
Incorrect. That's not what they do. No, they become minotaurs.
No.
And now there are 3 of them.
Theo, who just charged recklessly into the room.
Well, it was just bones.
Cool, let's get some initiative.
They could have been birds.
Could have been birds. You never know.
Ooh. It's a Jeopardy roll.
Don't worry, I won't die.
I'm sure you won't.
Says every movie character right before.
We didn't split up, so
Guys,
Oh, okay, fair enough. Fair
guys,
enough.
we're doing a dungeon crawl, guys.
Yeah!
Oh, also
more horns.
take clear note of what the axes look like here, because that's what they look like. Whatever this dumbass drawing on the ground here is, that's not what it looks like.
Okay, I got it.
It looks
They're
like
giant
this.
meat cleavers.
Oh yeah, it
I
looks
gotcha.
way cooler.
Like a halberd.
It's like a signpost with a, you know.
Like a bulldozer.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh wow, Falbin's going first. Cool, neat.
Cool, neat. What's new?
Shocking.
Oh well, that's one gone.
I don't know why it's
All right.
it's at Megas for some reason. Back
Well,
up to
I'm gonna go ahead and attack the one in the corner of the room because I have
Yeah.
advantage with guaranteed sneak attack at the moment. with
that's
that one.
amazing.
So I'm gonna
Come on,
roll
Foundry.
for my hit attack number. 28.
28, absolutely, totally hits.
Wow.
Cool. And
You would
then
think it
I'm
wouldn't, but it does.
I'm gonna do 9 damage plus sneak attack.
Okay. I don't know why it's not letting me go back
So
up to your
18.
initiative.
I don't know.
We'll just ignore
Yeah.
that for now. 18 damage on the guy in the top left corner.
That is correct.
Okay, cool.
And then
A hit, a fine hit.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and attack.
You still there?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you
Yeah.
now.
Yep.
I can.
Okay, cool. I don't know. Maybe I need new audio drivers. I'm gonna attack the one next to me with my snake hair.
Okay.
Ooh.
Really?
move.
Wow. Bringing out the snake
Yeah.
hair.
Petrify it.
No, we're not doing that.
Are your rolls set to private? Because I'm seeing your dice, but I'm not seeing the results of the roll. Is anybody else seeing the results of the roll?
I'm on public.
Is everybody else seeing Falbin's rolls?
I am. I saw the ones previously, but I haven't seen anything
I haven't
after
rolled
the
anything
sneak
new
attack.
yet.
Huh.
Trying to find my. Yeah, so I'm not sure about that, Danielle.
That's okay. I mean, do you remember what you rolled?
I have not rolled the snake hair yet because I'm trying to find it.
Oh.
Apparently, it's hiding from me.
Maybe I saw like old dice from something else roll. I don't know.
Yeah, you saw old dice.
Old dice. Okay.
Old crusty dice.
Stinky dice.
Stinky dice.
That's troubling.
Yeah, totally. Ooh, look at that. Oh, it makes a little snake hiss. Oh, it's very scary. Okay, so that does 8 piercing. Does it do anything else? Let's see.
They must make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw or become poisoned.
Okay, well, they're not gonna do that. So.
Yep.
They're just
I hate them.
Immune.
They're just immune to poison.
They're just they're bone.
They're bone boys.
They're bone boys. Bad to the bone.
Well, I did 8 damage.
You sure did. Theo.
You tell him. So if I move right now, would he just hit me then?
If you move away from him, yes.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
No. No, it wouldn't.
Yeah.
But
Like
if I did...
actually, since he's here, you would probably be forced to be standing here rather than underneath him.
I would be forced to be in the middle of all of them.
Mm-hmm. Good old time.
These guys are big.
So I'm going to use Misty Step.
Deuces.
Yeah.
Almost like you don't want to be in the middle.
I'm gonna move over here.
It has to be an unoccupied space, and Magus is standing there. Oh, okay, there you go.
Oh,
that was a cool effect. Look at that. That was neat.
How'd that work?
I don't know.
That was neat.
In a puff of mist. Yeah.
So cool.
Very cool. Now what are you gonna?
Could you bring Rue over next to me?
Yep, I will as soon as I shoot these people. I'm going to shoot the one that is that I'm targeting.
Okay. Bottom lefty.
Bottom lefty.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Nice little
Boom.
10 damage.
Take 10.
Crack of the musket.
Take 10 and call me in the morning.
Nice.
And I will... so my turret would also be up here on Shade's shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
I think Misty Step might have used my bonus action, though.
I think so.
Yeah, it did. So I won't be able to shoot that this turn. So I will then move down here, but for purposes of controlling Rue, I have to have visual sight, so I will keep him up here.
Okay.
So I will Talon strike this foo who had the audacity to reanimate directly in front of me.
The audacity.
The audacity.
The unmitigated gall.
That doesn't hit. He brings the axe up, and the talons scrape across the flat metal and make cool sparks. But it doesn't do any damage.
And then I'll fly back.
Cool. It is these boys' turns. Okay, so Shade, for purposes of Sentinel stuff, they or Polar Master stuff, they are already within 10 feet. So, yeah.
Yep.
So they're just, this one's gonna. Oh, I'm trying to move him with the other screen. He's gonna come up and attack you, Shade, with his great axe. Bringing it downtown. That is a 25 to hit.
Just barely.
You're gonna take 23 slashing damage.
Not so bad.
I step right the hell out of there.
Oof, that hurts.
Okay. Now this guy. Okay, computer. Okay, computer. All right.
Computer.
Okay.
Computer, stop.
Okay, Siri.
Stop what's going on.
It's my turn, I guess.
No, it's not.
I have to strike back.
No, you can't. This guy, bottom left, is going to attack Falbin with his great axe.
Sure you are.
Sure.
Yep. Wow, I'm the one with the potato problems today.
Falbin's having a bad hair day.
Do you have discs?
No, it's something to do with this combat tracker. Like it isn't sure whose turn it is, so it just keeps bouncing around. I'm not touching it right now. I don't know if you see this. It's literally bouncing from Shade to Magus to Shade on my screen. What in the hell are you doing, Foundry?
I see it.
Oh, here comes the roll. Yeah, that's what happened like with you, Shade, recently. And that's the old roll against Shade. Okay. Tell you what, I'm gonna reload my screen.
We'll wait here.
Can anybody hum "Girl from Ipanema" really quick? No? Okay, cool. That's not how it goes. That's fine.
I can't decide whether you should live or die. Oh, you'll probably go to heaven. Please don't hang your head and cry.
That's not "Girl from Ipanema."
Same thing.
Same thing.
We will all go together when we.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Foundry, I swear.
Great obliteration.
It is still. What are you doing, Foundry? Stop.
Bigger though.
It's like it's trying to play a song with like the "you're next" and it's your turn sound on mine.
Are you serious?
Because it's just like shdoong, 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 shdoong.
We could reset Foundry.
What is it
Showed up.
doing?
We could exit combat and come back.
I think there are just too many Minotaurs. You should take one or two of them out.
Yeah.
I don't.
Also, why is Falbin big again?
It's a threat reaction. When faced with Minotaurs, a Falcon could grow up to 30% of its normal size.
That's correct.
Okay, I think ending combat and starting it again is probably the best solution. Let's just remember who went where. Falbin, Theo, Minotaurs, Shade, Magus. Yep. We're gonna see if that works. If it'll even let me end combat. My God, what are you doing?
One job.
Seriously. It won't let me close the encounter. It will not let me close the encounter.
This encounter closes you.
Are we just gonna have to all like reload Foundry or something?
I think I'm gonna reset the server. I think that's
That's probably a good idea.
yeah. Okay, I'm stopping the server. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Starting the
It's
server.
just in the background going, whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
Yeah, I mean, and I might. Oh my God, yeah. I'm trying to like be expeditious with this combat.
So is the combat tracker.
So is the combat tracker.
It's like it's told me like 50 times it's my turn. Like, why aren't you going yet? Just do something.
Do it.
If only you had come.
Oh God. All right. For some reason, my test player screen has not changed at all. It's just still doing its thing. Are we?
Oh man.
Are we good? Are we good? I think we're good. Okay. I'm not going to touch the initiative. I am going to make Falbin smaller again.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I mean, it's still doing it for me.
It's still doing it?
Yeah.
Not for me.
Do I need to close out or what?
I think you are
Mine looks good.
the tracker.
I don't know
Mine's
how.
not making the noises anymore, but it's still cycling through notifications across the top of the screen.
I closed out of Foundry and it's still making the noises. Okay, now it's stopped.
What?
Wait, no, it's still going.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Okay, there it ended.
I just want to play Dungeons and Dragons. Just want to play D&D
I
with my
just want to
friends.
track my combat. I just want to throw some dead minotaurs at him.
It's
Tear 'em
not
up a
it's
bit.
not any of our fault that we live very far apart and we have to use this technology to do this. Okay, I think
mean,
we're good.
It's a little bit of our fault, but
Yeah, that's
I
true.
mean, I think objectively we've established that Crikey lives in the wrong place.
That's true, Mr. Bomb Cyclone. Actually, Bomb Cyclone, that's a cool like surfer name, like somebody you have to beat in a surfing video game.
I was thinking like a WWE fine signature move.
Oh, the Bomb Cyclone? Oh yeah.
From the top rope.
Oh yeah. Okay, so
make that a drink.
Uh-oh.
all right.
I heard
Minotaur.
the noise again.
Right?
We'll do it live. Minotaur skeleton attacking Falbin with great axe.
Uh-huh. Yeah, sure it is.
Please do it. 21 to hit.
Oh, you hit.
16 slashing damage.
No, 'cause
but you do have.
uncanny
Yeah,
dodge,
I was about to remind you.
So I'll take 8.
You sure
And
will.
I will use
And you'll
my
like it.
reaction to do a sentinel attack on him
Right. Look at that.
because he
Why
attacked
not?
somebody within 5 feet of me, and he's within 5 feet of me.
That's cool.
So-
And he exists.
That's a protector for you.
Retribution shall be swift.
Yeah, it's like my DM page is bang on. Okay. Shay, did you roll that sentinel
I
attack?
did. It was an 8 on the dice. Let me.
I don't see you in the
That would
game yet. What? Oh, there
I
you
see
are.
it. I see.
There you
You
are.
exist in my view.
Yeah, so that would be a 16.
Yeah,
hit.
totally hits. Whatever the damage is.
That would be a 1d10 plus 5. So
And by the way, maybe not this session, but like I let's have physical die on hand if we own physical die just in case.
Oh yeah.
Because we could always play this like theater of the mind if we needed to.
I didn't see the dice.
I got my click clacks right here.
Oh yeah, baby. Oh yes. Oh,
Mine are across the room. Ugh.
oh, that's okay.
Well, it's not rolling the digital dice on my screen right now, so.
Roll them. Roll them.
Davey, I think you need to.
Clickety clackety math rocks.
You're cutting in and out, Trelbin.
Shade, I would refresh on Forge. I had to do it as well. Right now,
Okay.
in this instance, it shows that you're not here.
Oh, okay.
It also does not show Tim here for me.
What?
Yeah, I'm just seeing Crikey Game Master on myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And
I
Kyra.
do a refresh as well.
Well, I better come back from the dead. Resurrection,
Yeah,
baby!
Fine then.
I don't use that revive scroll so good. Now
Probably
download
why
the
I
whole
decided
world.
I didn't want to roll a digital dice.
Yeah, it wouldn't let me change my health
The
either.
double D.
Alright,
Well,
so
now
it
the
was
tracker's
16 against that dude.
Cool.
I'm rolling a plus 5.
gone. Am I here now?
Oh yeah, I see you now.
There, this is 13 damage.
13. Okay. Why did I have him at 0 HP? He had this number before.
No, he was definitely gone.
No, he wasn't. He is badly injured now, though. Shade, anything else?
That was my reaction.
Oh, that was your reaction. Yeah, okay. Megas.
He's just getting started.
It's so is that all the minotaurs, or does this
Oh
guy
my
up
God.
here go to?
Oh, yeah. Yes, we are collecting homework today.
No, he does not.
He's going to attack the Echo. That's a 20 to hit, non-natural.
It misses.
It misses?
No, it hits.
Oh.
Yes, it hits.
I'll
Jeez.
use greater dodge.
My God. All right. Oh, it's sad because he rolled max damage too. But he.
Oh, good.
But you know, he's gone. So
The
we'll
one
just
would, hit.
get him out of there. All right, Megas, it is your turn now. Game on pause.
Okay. Wait, does Shade go in front of me?
I should go in front of Megas.
Wait.
Yeah, I go last in the turn order.
Okay. Right. Yes. Yeah. So, Shade, there you go.
First item, I would like my Echo back. Bonus action. I'd like to put him right here.
Okay. Boop.
Cool. All right.
Boop. Boop.
Then
Boop.
I will attack this guy down here at the bottom
Get him.
with the glaive.
Cut him. Slice him.
Cut him. Dice him.
Chop.
I'm working on it.
It's done.
Yep. Hit. 10 more damage. Pretty
Right, he's
messed up.
baldly damaged.
Baldly damaged.
Ballsy damaged. That's a critical success.
Blady damaged. Oh yeah, another one. He is on death's door.
All right. Well, then I will burn another Unleash Incarnation and attack from my Echo at him and do
Flurry
one
of
more.
blades.
Yeah, no, the Echo.
Not enough.
Why?
Not enough to do it. All right, Magus.
All right, there's 3 of them. I figured that this is a good opportunity for a Rue Death Strafe, and so I give Rue Dragon's Breath.
Okay.
And then, because that is a bonus action, I also have my action that I am going to use to, let's see, I think it would be a good idea to just do a very quick firebolt at this guy.
Okay. Dex. Oh no, it's an attack roll. Sorry.
Yes. So does he get advantage for being through other people then?
He gets a +2 for the half cover. +2 to his AC.
All right.
They don't have great AC, but
Yeah. So.
ooh, that's just.
Oof.
Oh, actually, no, that does it. 14. You've got a great spell attack mod. Okay. How do you destroy the weakened Minotaur skeleton with your firebolt?
I'm going to identify the small bits of sinew that are holding the head onto the spine, and I target those directly, and just the blast of fire, quick, instant burst of fire just evaporates them, and the head falls off to the ground.
Yeah, it's like the tendons are like debt cord that just race across really quick with fire, and then the head just falls off and clatters to the floor. Doesn't shatter. So that's bonus action. Any movement?
Nope, I'm staying here.
Cool. Falvin.
I'm gonna kill it.
You will try.
So I'm gonna shockingly throw the rebound dagger.
Okay.
The old rebound.
It's gonna take it.
Yep, we're just gonna take it straight to the cranium.
And it does.
It does. And,
Get some sneak attack
have some
too.
Sneak attack.
Yeah.
Get your sneak attack. 20 damage.
20 damage. Yeah, buddy. He is.
And then I'm just gonna
bloody
reach
injured.
around, and as the dagger returns itself to my hand, I'm gonna grab it in the air and flick it back around my body, back into its face with a -5 attack.
So cool. Still hits. Still hits.
That'll be 8 more.
Another 8.
Sucker.
He is ably damaged.
Ably
Ably
You'll be like,
damaged.
that's what you get when you don't like poison. You get the dagger.
That's.
Yeah. You get the double D.
I don't like poison.
Guess what you're getting for Christmas?
Oh.
double D. Yeah. So I'm done.
That's it. Okay.
That'll do it.
Theo.
Magus uses alter self to give himself double Ds.
We can make that happen on Hero Forge.
Whoa.
Oh, damn! Look at that.
Oh, boy.
That does hit for.
16.
Oh, actually, no. Yeah. It does hit.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. I forgot about the sharpshooter thing. He is. Near death. Very close to death.
Oh, come nearer.
Nearer. Nar.
It's okay. We got a bird.
We got a bird.
Got a bird.
He's swooping in. He's coming in hot.
Oh, that would be cool. Come on,
Well,
Rue.
Can we hit them both using the cone from here? Or
15-foot cone, yeah.
Yeah.
Cone of shame.
We can double
Come on.
double whop them.
Is it a flame breath? So it's like a dex save, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And it's using my DC.
Yeah, don't use mine.
Okay, so they rolled a 16 and a 19 respectively. So
The 19 succeeds and takes half damage.
okay, cool. So Rue, the one in front, just goes up in flames and is down, and then the other one, who actually hasn't taken any damage yet, is going to take 6 damage.
It's roasted.
Cool. Anything else?
And I
Correct.
forgot to do on my turn the bonus action to have the turret shoot that's on Shades.
Oh yeah, sure. You can do that.
Shades,
That's fine.
I don't know how to do that
because
because I.
Misty Step.
Well, this is
Well, that was last turn. This is a new turn.
Oh, right. Bah.
I would have shot the weaker one, and that would have been before I did the breath. So I'm not sure. Should I just skip this time since I forgot to do it?
Go ahead. Have fun.
Does it matter what order you do yours versus Rue's actions in?
I'd say no. I'd say you guys can do your stuff together. It's fine.
Okay, then I would target the other one with the ballista.
Have I ever
Which
declined
is-
you guys a single request? Don't answer that. Generally, no, right?
Okay, and
Just
that is-
did yesterday, I think.
All right. Yeah.
So 2d8 is for damage on that, and then to hit, is that just a 20 that you roll for that?
I don't know. For the ballista,
Yeah.
I
I assume it's just like any
it's
other
a plus
attack.
6 to hit. So d20 plus 6.
10. That would have been a 10.
No, that's not gonna do it. Just kind of
And
little railgun, just kind of pew pew pew, like bounces off the walls.
okay, that should do it.
All right, neat. It's their turn
I'm
now. Okay, so
It's turn.
oh yeah, this guy is dead. I don't know why his token's still there. Yeah, it's turn. And no, it's not Shade's initiative now.
We've been over this.
We've
I
been
really
over this.
like skipping this guy. It's
So-
like, he doesn't get a turn.
This guy's gonna move 10 feet this way, and then he lowers his
Which
head
is more
towards.
than 5 feet.
Oh,
Yep.
no.
Yep. Okay.
I get to use my reaction.
Resolve that first.
Ah!
Yep, you can. Yep.
Yeah.
Your sentinel thing was
Wait.
last turn.
Yeah. His speed is 0.
Speed is 0.
Oh.
Okay. You know, that's them's the bricks. All right, he is going to still slash at the echo. 16 doesn't actually does 6 no.
Its AC is 17 now since my proficiency bonus went up.
Sick. Okay, so he misses. Shade, it is your turn now.
Or Minotaur. I'm about to do something really cool.
He was.
Slash.
Sorry, just a second. Honest, talking to me.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, he was. He was.
Yeah,
about to-
so
That was it.
He was going to lower his head and with a
and
mighty roar.
charge. He was gonna hit all of us, and that would have
No,
sucked.
he was going to lower his head in supplication and ask our aid for
Supplication.
the curse.
Yes, but then he was attacked before he could. So
What, Falvin? What was he gonna do?
He was going to lower his head and with a mighty roar, bull rush us and gore us all.
Actually, that is what he was gonna do.
Yeah. Shade's good at stopping that.
Yeah, totally.
yeah,
I
I'm
like to
back,
think
sorry.
he was, you know that meme format from SpongeBob with like Larry the lobster, and he's like leaned way down to the ground, like going to pick up a big heavy barbell, and he goes like observe, like that. That was like his posture he was about to show you. But yeah, you screwed him up. But you get to attack him now because it's your turn.
Yeah, and I will do that. I will do that 2 times.
Yeah. Okay, so 7 on the first.
Yep.
And
Whoa.
oh, is that another
Rolled
crit?
it automatically.
Oh
Yes.
my gosh.
Buddy. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's
Why are we here? Why?
you got
That's more than a fireball.
do not
It
discount.
automatically rolled the 2d6 too.
That's awesome.
I know.
Okay, so that's 25 plus 4, 29 slashing damage. Massive crit. As it like drops its axe completely. As you like you cut one of its arms off and it drops the axe, and then it takes its arm and picks it up and sticks it back in the socket. Anything else? Damn.
Nope. I will hold there.
Okay, Megas.
Save my remaining manifestations.
I mean, I think we're pretty good here. I'm just gonna come up here and I'm just gonna shoot him with another firebolt.
All right, yeah.
Because I don't
Before that
think
can
we're-
happen, 3 more things arise to attack
Oh,
you.
and that's a crit on the firebolt.
Are you
Yeah.
kidding me?
How do you finish this guy off?
Jeez.
Wow.
I mean, he's like still in the
okay.
process of reattaching his arm, holding the great axe as you step up.
I was like, no. I'm going to like firebolt through completely disintegrate the shoulder of the arm he was using to reattach the other arm.
Sick. So both arms just drop to the ground, and then he just like, it's like a demon, just lights on fire and falls to the ground, and the bones return to whence they came, and the room falls silent. And you have solved my puzzle of skulls on shelves with minotaurs. Well done.
Bag. Horns into the bag.
Yeah, you
axes,
have 3 usable, minotaur skulls. Yeah.
Well, as long as we make it quick, we got this Rue Death Strafe for another minute.
Yep. Just rip the heads off, throw them in the bag, and we're moving.
Cool.
Okay, so that's
Quick,
three heads.
Quick, look around the room, make sure there's nothing else.
Oh, yeah.
Useful looking in this room. Would that be investigation? Or
yeah, you can
perception?
do. Perception. It's
I see
a bunch of
next to nothing.
skulls on shelves. Lots of skulls on shelves. So somebody likes skulls and they like keeping them organized. So
All right.
I know who.
Let's
I know
go.
who.
do you know who?
The butcher.
The butcher. Probably a good guess.
Toss the coin.
Big B.
All right.
Time to toss.
Okay, we're doing it quick. Same as before. It's gonna be
1 is right,
1
2
to
is
the
left.
Yep. Oh, whoops. Oh, I need a space. That's why.
Man.
All right, we're going right.
All right. All right.
Uh-oh. Where did I lose
Ha.
Shade's token?
He's
Still
down in
back
the
here
room.
Ugh. Ugh.
Ich.
Arrow keys. It's the future.
Oh.
Cool, it's a
We're
dead
done.
end. And as you come back to the junction, you do not need to flip a coin because that's dumb as hell. You can just
We
go.
could.
You sure could.
We are not.
They get the
stuck
coin
in a
out and Megas is like, what?
Oh man, I'm remembering when I went through this when I was a youngster.
So long ago.
When I was a young boy.
My father took me to the labyrinth of the butcher.
The butcher, the butcher.
It really freaking sucked. By the way, do you guys have like fog of war where you can see the paths you've already been through?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. That's great.
Not that you'll need it, but
Yeah,
like,
for no reason,
retrace
but-
your steps.
Well, I want
Xander is probably like right up in here.
I want you guys to feel like you aren't just totally lost and like you are making progress, because you are. But yeah, you're at another crossroads.
Do it.
I'm getting there.
Hey, you can use shift to multi-select your characters and move them with
Also,
arrow keys.
If you press the chat box and then click up, it'll give you your previous command.
No way.
What?
We've already gone one step into the future. This is too far.
All right, we gotta
We've gone
go.
too far.
We gotta go to the right. That'll be down, right?
Wait. Oh yeah. That'll be this way.
It'll be the double D.
I'm trying to catch up.
If you use shift, you can select both your guy and your shade, and then you can move them with the arrow keys.
Mhm.
Oh, but they won't necessarily like go the same way, right?
It depends on how ingenious you are. So if you can't move, but
look at
your
that.
other guy can.
Oh my
Also-
goodness! I saw what just happened.
Oh no! Oh no!
It almost worked.
Look at you guys go, just guys being dudes.
Cool.
Oh,
Hey, we're
go
going back.
Go!
Hey, can somebody roll a d20 real quick?
Oh, God damn.
We're running. We were running.
You guys are wasting time.
Pac-Manning.
You're wasting
We were
time.
Pac-Manning.
Somebody roll that.
D20.
Somebody roll that d20. A 10. Interesting.
Interesting.
Where are people? I'm just in a hall.
Yeah.
Did we run
Okay.
back, or did we?
Everybody, cluster back up wherever you would be.
Okay. Just a second. I was booking.
Where is everyone? Okay.
I was booking.
It's cold and dark in here.
I will let you choose whether you would want to be in a long straightaway or on this little U-shaped corner. It is up to you.
I don't know what's going on. I'm just at the back of the
I
group.
don't either. Everybody just
Where did
started running.
Where's? Oh, there he is.
Hey,
Like,
What?
all right.
The cousins can't.
I'm in the back.
What?
This is going great.
Okay, you can be in the back.
The important thing is we're having fun.
All right. In 5 seconds,
All right.
your decision will be locked in. Are you
Throw a coin.
Are you ready?
Try.
Okay.
5,
Yes.
4, 3,
Well, I can't
2,
see anything.
1. Okay. Here, I will turn you around. So there you go. Now you can see.
Okay.
All right. Somebody else roll me a D2. 1 being right, 2 being left. Okay. So it's very quiet in these hallways. Besides the brutal combat you've been in, the hallways themselves are just dead quiet, so cold. But you hear a low chuckle. And it's one of those that like you can't really tell where it's coming from. It almost sounds like it's just coming from everywhere at once, just echoing. And then Shade, you hear movement coming from the right, but it doesn't come from the hall. Instead, it comes straight through the wall, and it is this guy. Great. Stay here. Yeah. You see a huge minotaur. He is wielding a massive, like, golden metal great axe, and carrying a golden shield with a lion's mouth agape on the front. The shield and axe are kind of chipped, kind of aged, kind of dull. but he wields them as if they were toys. And he goes to attack. Let's roll initiative.
I don't like
Oh
it.
no.
I don't like it. No!
Just a minute. Ruse on
Steal
top.
somebody's initiative. Steal it.
I'm about to. I'm about to.
You're gonna?
I'm sorry, Theo, but
No! The one time I rolled well.
Okay. So, wait, are we switching initiatives, Falbin and Theo?
I think, let me read the ring. I think I can know the initiative if you're sharing it, and you can choose not to share it, I think. Trying to find it. Here. You cannot be surprised while wearing the ring. You can use this reaction after you know the initiative order if the DM shares it with you, but before any creature takes their turn. Choose a creature that you see within 30 feet that has also rolled for initiative. The creature must succeed DC 13 or swap with you, or you can do it with a willing creature.
Okay.
So, are you sharing his initiative?
Oh, sure. He rolled a 22.
All right.
Am I a willing creature? Am I?
You don't have to be.
No, I am.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and just swap with Theo.
Okay, cool. I'll drag you up there. Or, well, hold on. Drag Theo down here. Falbin.
Drag me down.
Okay, so Falbin, you are up first. You can just barely see this like hulking form that like you don't know where it came from. Like you didn't hear it come down the hall. It's just suddenly there. And it is preparing to strike. What do you do? It is wielding a great axe with one hand, by the way.
That is disturbing.
Ooh. Power move.
Do I have a shot at it from this corner here?
You do. It's gonna have a little bit of cover from the echo. Oh, begin combat.
Well, nobody cares because I have elven accuracy. So
Isn't that neat?
He's about to one-hit him.
deal with it. So this is for. Give me the 20. Where's
Is 18 the total to attack? 18
is my hit.
He deflects the blade with the great axe.
Oh, what a bastard! It rattles off the wall and comes back to me,
Yep.
and I am returning the favor again.
That one does hit. Yeah. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Right. Then it'll be this boy here. Plus 20.
Okay. Wow, 20 damage. Nice. So he'll take that.
Take it.
Anything else?
Barely injured. Lovely.
Can I use my movement to swap with Theo?
Sure. Yeah, that's fine.
Really gonna shaft me, eh?
Yeah, I'm gonna push it closer to him.
You're gonna take my turn, and then you're gonna put me in front of this.
I'm trying to help you.
I'm
shot at
move your
the big
token.
guy.
I'm trying to move my guy, but it's not.
Just use your arrow key.
I'm
It's
trying
not
to,
his
but
turn,
it ain't
so he
letting me.
can't move it yet.
Oh. Here. Now you can. Oh, but you can't because it's the bird's turn.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on, you
Don't worry,
guys.
we'll fix it in a minute.
This is
free
Graxtus.
movement is allowed now. So
It's
Falvin,
free. It doesn't cost
it's
any
free.
movement.
So Falvin, after your turn,
Uh-huh.
he looks at Shade and he looks at Shade's glaive, which is like still got strings of minotaur tendon and bone dust and fresh scrapes, and he says like, "You seem just as good a butcher as I," and he is going to stare at you deeply with his Minotaur eyes. Please make a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
Oh.
I am using my Dungeon Master inspiration today.
Is this,
Oh, no.
Is it control?
Oh, no.
Is it control to roll disadvantage?
Yeah,
Yes.
control.
Yes.
This is making Shade uncomfortable.
You have failed, and you are overcome by bloodlust. The same bloodlust that you see behind the eyes of this Graxus, the Butcher. You lose. Let me read this. You lose the ability to distinguish friend from foe regarding all creatures you can see as enemies until the effect ends. Whenever the affected creature chooses another creature as a target, it must choose the target at random from among the creatures it can see within range. If an enemy provokes an opportunity attack, the creature must make that attack if it is able to.
Alvin, you dick.
Everybody. Well, he's still within my range. Everybody is within my range.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm nearer.
Yeah, so he does that, and now it is his actual turn, and he says, "Have fun," and he fades into the wall.
Your face.
What?
Wait, but wouldn't he
he's
provoke
gone?
an attack of opportunity?
He does not. You know why?
Yeah.
Because he has the mobile feat.
Boom. Get mobile.
Oh no.
Oh.
Nimble.
I've been looking at that feat.
It's like it was fucking planned.
You ain't pulling that zero movement shit again.
Should we just end there? I know we have 10 minutes left, but like I feel like that's kind of a big bomb right there. Like,
Yeah, that's a good.
I think I'm gonna call it there. Now we have a
Basically,
You want to know
it's like
why?
he fades away,
Because he has.
and I just he fades away, and you guys are like looking at Shade, and he just turns, and instead of the piercing blue eyes, it's just blood red glowing.
Yeah, dude. Yes.
Looks like he's had one too many Red Bulls.
Oh god. Oh my god. Cool. That's oh my god. This is gonna be bad. This is gonna suck. This is gonna.
Why do you say that so happily?
Because
Hey, at least Theo and Magus both get to go before Shade does.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
All you have to do is
okay.
run faster than the other guy.
All I can
Rapid
say
retreat,
is
bitches.
well, but
I've got.
yeah. Go ahead.
I can use dash. So
But if you're in range and you run, that's an opportunity attack, and he has to take it.
disengage. I
Nope,
have it.
doesnn work with Shade.
Sentinel.
Shade
Sentinel.
ignores disengage. You're boned,
Well.
man. Cool. Yeah. Well, that's our game.
Cool. Cool.
Looking forward to the bloodbath next time.
Year.
Yeah. Thank you for joining. Have a good night, everybody.